What's up, everybody? Yo, welcome to the Trigger Talk Pod. You know how it goes, man. So I bring in an amazing person that I met behind the camera in the field. You know how it is, man. Sometimes you have a conversation that is life-changing. I have the privilege to work with some amazing people, some people that are really winning with their dreams and doing the thing. And, I just kind of want to document these conversations because so many times some of these conversations have changed my life, right? But I got two really dope guys coming on today. I got Ray and I got my guy Dante. Yo, I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. Go tap in and enjoy.
All right, what's up?
Y'all got this, man.
Yeah. We going to all right, so I'm looking at you back now, nigga, because you were looking at me. I'm like, oh, he said, look at this camera, so I'm looking right here. But I see you looking at me,
like,
so I'm trying to peek at you. I try to give you a little peek, like, what's up, bro? Like, man, all right, I got you.
You can look at it sometimes, but like you don't like.
You don't gotta stay glued to it.
Yeah, you ever seen like Wendy Williams show on Ellen? That's what podcasts are. Those are like Oprah and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They are. There's sometimes where they may look at the camera,
but they really into the conversation.
So it's just really all right. So I'm gonna do it again. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the TTP. You know what's going on. It's I created it, and right now, you already know, we got another episode, and I had to bring my guys on straight from shooting. Yeah, I know it kind of sounds crazy, but Trigger Talk, let's talk about it. I'm the shooter. I'm behind the trigger. You already know what's going on. That being said, I mean, a lot of great people. Sometimes, some not so great people, but those people will never be on here. Sorry, you know who you are. But outside of that, it's really cool to just like bring in people and try to capture the conversations that I have when I'm in the field with them. Because these conversations are completely life-changing sometimes and really change the way I look at things. So that being said, I'm going to give them the floor so they can introduce themselves and we're going to get right into this talk.
All right, what's going on, y'all? My name is Ray, RL Ray _ on the gram. Your real estate investor, your real estate coach, y'all know what's going on, man.
Yo, what's up, yo? We on Trigger Talk. Thanks for letting us get on the show. We're excited to be here. We about to dive into some topics today. My name is Dante, real estate investor, and much more. We're going to definitely dive into that. Let's get to it.
Okay, all right. So look, here we go. So what was the moment you guys realized, right, that real estate was more than just a hustle? Like, it was like your path. Like, do y'all really feel like you're meant to be doing what you're doing right now?
100%. Like, we realized that when most millionaires are real estate investors. So it's like, if we want to be in that top 1%, real estate is the common denominator.
That's dead ass?
Yeah.
What?
So it's like, we not trying to be basic. We really trying to, take it to another level. Yeah. So that's what made us get into our bag with these cribs, you feel me?
And then to piggyback off that, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro, hell yeah.
Nah, real shit, like for real?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
97% of all millionaires own real estate, bro. And it's another percentage, but a large percentage of them got to that status by the real estate.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah, bro. So you got that.
Bro, all these real estate coaches I don't work with, I just now learned that.
Come on, man.
I got good ears, bro.
A little research, bro. And so for real, I had nothing. Real estate was so far from what we was trying to do. Like, we was in college, we was getting to it, we was doing all types of bullshit, right?
It was bullshit.
Come on, bro. We was getting to it, man. We was trying to survive, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, we got to it by any means.
Any means.
Read between the lines,
But I think Tay had sent me a vid, some Jay Morrison vid, shout out Jay Morrison, some Jay Morrison videos, and I don't know whatever he got going on now, but his videos back in the day, what the difference of them was, they hit to where we was at the time, right? Like he was correlating it to things that we were comfortable with. Like, he wasn't saying, hey guys, this is this type of strategy or this and like losing us in translation. He's like, yo, if you want to get to it, think about it like being on a block. Think about it like being on such and such. And then it hit, like, you know what I mean? So he was sending the vids and he was sending them to the group chat, but I'm the one like really locking in.
So y'all would say, right, like in your friend group, right, like the group chat, right, that you guys have a different level of a mindset to like attract to that. Like, how did that feel, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that every time, in everyone's friend group, like, I feel like you see something in a different way and you see a different path, and sometimes you want to put the homies on and everybody just like, what was that transition like in that? Because you just saying it like, oh, I'm seeing it in the group chat, so I'm like, the group chat shit, like,
Everybody should be.
how do y'all figure out like, yo, we should be partners? Because they're partners in real estate, like they don't do it by themselves or anything like that. So like, I'm assuming that it started happening in this period. So like, what was that like?
It was basically the small conversations that led up to the bigger ones. You know, like I was sending videos, he would respond to them, then we just took it from there. Now our goals always been aligned, so it was just about just doing it. You feel me? And then we both risk takers, so it's like I don't gotta worry about him being scared to put up money for this deal. We lose it, but most of the times we win it now. You know, when we first started, we did lose a lot of money. You know,
a lot of money.
We lost a lot of bread. You feel me? Some bread that would make people like get out the game forever. You know, but
oh shit! Nah, seriously, like how much?
Probably in the close to the high 5, high 6 figures. Yeah, for sure. We had deals that took 2+ years. You know, we got paid a lender on the back end, so it was a horror story at first. So that's what I tell anybody. Anytime you got a partner, y'all gotta have the same alignments and the same goal. Cause if I had a different mindset, I probably would be like, yo, I'm not doing this no more.
So what do you feel is the benefit? How do you know someone is a partner, right? Like in the sense of business, because not even just partnership, black men trying to do partnership with each other is probably the hardest thing because, most of the time is you getting stabbed in the back, bull ain't treating you right, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like y'all be a good judge of character too, right? Like, Tate been my man since we was like 7 years old, bro. So it's like, I ain't never really had to judge his character. But when you go into somebody that's new, like in our community, we teach people like, or let's say it's a couple people in the group that want to partner up. We're not telling people like, yo, partner with this guy. We're like, yo, get a vibe for him. Right? Partner up, learn their character, learn everybody's goals and see if you guys align into being a partner. Right?
So you teaching people how to pick partners in your actual facility, like your community.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of people don't do partnerships, bro. I mean, think about a lot of the big people that you see in the content world, real estate world. Even if they're partnering up, like a lot of them partner up behind the scenes, so we're not gonna say they don't do that.
Yeah.
But you don't see nobody like actively like, yo, this is my partner, right? Because you want to do it naturally. Because if you see other people, like the bigger people, that's Jay Morrison or whatever, whoever you came up watching, you see them doing it by themselves. Yeah. And you want to be like, I want to be that mogul. Like that's what I want to be. So like when Tay sent me the vids, just to touch back on this part. Tay was still in school. I had just graduated. So he was still doing the respiratory therapist, the nurse, and all that. He was getting to it. I'm out of school. I'm at the cubicle. I'm typing. I'm on real estate visits. I was really locked in for like 6-7 months straight, and I was trying to learn it. So I say all that to say, had I not done that, bro, or had it been like a different situation, I wouldn't have been locked in like that. Like he probably been locked in more than me, but since I had more free time, I was able to just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel that, and you got to experience the cubicle life, and you told me from the rip, like, yo, this is not for me. He straight said that, so I'm like, shit, it's not for me either. You feel me? So like, but what I'm doing is I'm leveraging my 9 to 5. Like, don't quit your 9 to 5 either. But I'm leveraging my 9 to 5 to invest in real estate. So, and our relationship just makes sense. Everything aligns. So I feel like judge of character is definitely important. And at the end of the day, you got to be able to work with somebody too.
So like, how do you like? So what are red flags in someone's character? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all? You know what I mean?
That's tough. Yeah.
Sometimes it's tough to tell from the rip, sometimes.
Yeah, nah, because a lot of niggas out here, exactly.
We went through some shit, bro. Yeah. And then Tay kind of like, you gotta think, he still had a job. Like, he had a job, like, when we lost that bread, Tay had a job to go back and like, shit, bro, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
you hit a fucking wall.
I'm like, yo, so I'm like, yo, bro, like, he like, yo, bro, give me like 2 months, I didn't think about this shit. We lost a lot of bread as we should. I didn't have that time. So I'm still like telling him like, yo, bro, I think I know what to do now. Like, as the project is starting to slowly get complete, it's like, oh, all right, bro, he do know what to do, and he jumped right back in. It wasn't no persuading. So he already like he believed in what we had going on and actually believed in the vision. So even after we lost bread, what's going on, y'all? If y'all like the episode, click the link in our bio to tap into our community.
Tap in. We giving out knowledge that could change your life. So don't forget to tap in.
Oh, never changed. Yeah. And so once it was time to get back in the mix, like, yo, I think I know what to do, but it's a different strategy, bro. But I think we're gonna be on point. And to make you feel better, I got a guy that said he's gonna help us out. Let me pull him into the fold. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him a couple dollars, bro. But I'm gonna pull him into the fold, and then we ain't even using. We had him on retainer. We ran through the project by ourselves. He was a record for that.
And at that time, it's like, yo, we did one. Yeah. If you could do one, you could do five. If you could do five, you could do 10. You feel me? If you could do 10, why not scale up and do 20? You know, so it really starts from that one successful deal, you know, and then just having the belief that it's gonna be successful.
Ooh, okay. All right, so look, here's another thing, right? So essentially, what I'm hearing is that y'all pick something, y'all learn how to build a team. You know the ability of teamwork versus solo work, right? Like y'all gonna get to $1 million a lot faster because you're doing it as a unit. You see what I'm saying? So I guess the question really is that what would you say to someone that is getting into real estate, but sometimes like when you're winning in real estate, because you said you went through a lot of horrors. What would you say to someone like, all right, when it comes to the bad things that are just going to be unavoidable when you get into real estate, what are some of those things? Because I feel like sometimes, bro, some of these coaches, they glorify it and make it look like it's easy, it's simple, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have to be a certain type of person because I see y'all on the field, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
that's how we fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I would tell a beginner, basically, like, number one, get a mentor. You know, get somebody that's already been through the trenches, been through all the horror stories, because that'll help you save a lot of money. Second, I would say get a partner, because any losses that y'all take is 50-50. You know, and the wins 50-50, losses 50-50. So, and with partnerships, it help you scale up faster too, and it help mitigate any risk. And the third thing is, I would just say, make sure you do your research too. You know, don't just dive in with no type of
Shoot from the hip.
Yeah, don't shoot from the hip. You got to make sure you definitely researching what you're doing, and you just not blindly putting your money into something. Or even if somebody, even just trusting people blindly as well, you got to have the knowledge.
Yep.
Because you feel me, once you got the knowledge, can't nobody take it from you, you feel me?
Bro, it's so easy to deceive people when they don't know what they're talking about.
bro,
You feel what I'm saying?
facts.
So,
Facts.
That's a fact.
and just to piggyback off kind of what Tay said, like, even with in the beginning of our journey, that's what it was. Like, it was people, I would have a lot of knowledge on certain things, but somebody would say something, go get your GC license, you can do this thing by yourself. I'm like, bet. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it was just like, me not knowing nothing. Now, the numbers we had, the general contracting thing, it was like, which way did he go? But somebody said I could do it and started writing some numbers down, saying some numbers. I'm like, okay, bet. I jumped right in the mix, and it was, we looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. We dove in the deep end,
Yeah.
you know, with no life vest.
Oh
And
shit.
then with the mentor thing you said, bro, that's like, when you use us as a mentor or not, you have to have a mentor. Like, I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, that is because a lot of people, when people ask and we say it to people, they think we trying to sell you something or something.
No, I
Bro,
completely agree.
It's like, I don't care who you use. You don't gotta use us. We know what we're doing. So, I mean, obviously, shit. I mean, if you want to do it, we tell you to do it. If you want to use it, then use it. But use somebody, bro. Don't act like, oh, he want $300. Bro, that $300 is not worth what we telling you.
So like, what do you feel? So, not like in a crazy method, but like, how are your finances changed from where you started to now?
A shit ton, bro.
Yeah, so from the rip, like, a lot of our major bills are paid for right now, you know, like just from our passive income. So we'll start with that. So the lifestyle is changed on that end. Second, we're able to create more opportunities like in our projects. So we're able to scale up. Like, we went from grabbing 1 to grabbing 5. Then we about to grab 10 this year, you know. So that's how the financial situation changed. You know, we're able to cover our monthly expenses as well as scale up. You feel me? And then now we just teaching people how to do the same. That's all it really is.
And it's like, with the teaching, it's like we trying to get into that space even more, right? Like, we're trying to dive into it, but a lot of the times we get on we say this to each other. You're like, well, listen, bro. If somebody reach out to us, so we don't really need you. Like, we've been able to scale so quickly and at the rate where it's like, now we comfortable, like, either way it go, like, because we know whether we get funded from this guy, you got investors hitting us up, New York people, whatever, It's like with or without you, bro. We green. Like if you come to us, we can get 15. But if not, we still gonna get this 10. And now since you said that, now our brain clicked. We gonna find some more bread somewhere else. We can get number 5. So it's like, I mean, the 3 points he hit was super on point. But like, it's just like, bro, we kind of.
Do dealing with tenants like be irritating though?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
sure.
a lot of times, you know. Yeah, tennis could be definitely. I had to take a deep breath from that one because I just had PTSD from one. Yeah,
It's tennis that, I mean, matter of fact.
but that's a part of the game, though. You know.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely a part of the game. Sometimes.
Don't say that name. Don't say the name, bro. I'll tell you this shit.
Oh
Let me
shit.
tell you this shit, bro.
Scale 1 to 10, how bad?
She's at 8. She's at 10, bro.
Oh.
My girl be like,
Wait,
my
no.
fiance be like, if she see this, she gonna go ahead. My fiance she be like, she don't fucking respect you. She don't care. She be laughing, bro. This is how much she owes. No, actually, it's 100 less than this.
That's
Per month.
Per month?
Per month.
That's all she's got to pay?
Yes.
Yep.
Hey.
And look, this is the ninth. I'm like, you send the rent. I'm like, you send the rent. Like, bro, like, what's up, yo?
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
And then with those tenants, that's why we make sure we definitely do government funding, Section 8, different type of city funding, you know, just in case the tenant renege on their type on the little payments that they not sending. You know, we getting 80% of our bread from the government.
So it
So
don't mess us up too much on the cash flow. So we need that couple dollars coming in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
so basically the majority.
One. Yo, what I need you to do right now is I need you to subscribe, like, comment, and press that bell. I'm telling you, some of y'all be coming and watching. You don't subscribe to the cause. There's a lot of great things coming. Like, come on. I wanted you want to be here consistently. It's only going to get better. You feel me? All right, cool.
Of our expenses, they're covered by the government funding, Section 8, you know,
So-
different type of programs.
So this little bit of couple dollars you see, that's just like an extra 200. Like, what I'm saying, like all right, like, yeah, so this, she ain't give my bread this month.
Nah, but
she
you
going
got that
send
other
it, though.
80%,
Like, yeah,
so that's
like,
cool.
she
You're
send it
good.
whenever she want, and I could put the letter on the door, and you know, what I mean, start the
Bullshit.
bro. I mean, she paid $200, so it's like by the time you get her out and do the whole shebang, you get somebody else in there, they probably paying $500-$600. You gotta find somebody to get in there. It's like
Yeah.
it's a burnout right now. Now eventually she's gonna buy it, but right now we just let her ride.
Yeah.
It's-
Nah, yeah.
These tenants annoying though, for sure.
And some tenants, they definitely play the system to their advantage, so they know like every loophole.
They know
and,
the game.
Yeah, they know the game. So you got to be careful when it comes to like vetting some tenants as well. And then no matter how good you vet a tenant, you never know until they actually move in. You know.
Oh
So
yeah, they give you the act, they give you the 52 fake out. They get up in there, bro. All that teeth and palms change. You're not getting no bread. They ignore your messages. You didn't give them a shot. They only had a 600 credit score. You didn't give them a shot, gave them a chance because they was crying and all that. They get that joint, bro. They get their ass to kiss, bro.
yeah.
Real rap.
But you know that's a part of the game, man. You know, we just getting better at everything. You know, so
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Okay, so would y'all say, what is y'all like real goal? Like, is it, you know, we talk about this sometimes. I'm really big on like what you put out is what you receive with social media. You know what I'm saying? So like being so intentional with where you really want to be and being honest sooner than later. You feel what I mean? Like some people want to be a rock star or some shit, but then they're out here doing, I don't know, like shit's got nothing to do with it on social media because that's what's paying them. But like, what's y'all real mission? You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all could, what's the manifestation? What's the dream? What is that?
So initially, me, like when I first did, I think I ain't gonna say I lost. I kind of lost my job in 2020 or whatever it was. I think 2020, 2019, whenever COVID started, I lost my job. Boom. My initial goal was to, what I was making at my job, to make that passively during real estate. We passed that. Now my goal is to really just, I want to make 6 figures a month doing this. Like, now obviously that's gonna be some skill, that's gonna be some uncomfortable things we gonna have to do. You know, in our business, like obviously what we're doing now is just gonna like, it's gonna continue to get better and get better, but we're gonna have to do more and take bigger risks to get there. But I wanna make that 6 figures monthly that's definitely on goal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a good goal. And our goals align. Like one of my goals are like basically to replace the income that I'm actually working for with the passive income, and also to show people that it's another way to get money. You feel me? You don't got rob, scam, do all this other stuff that's you putting your life on the line. You don't got to trap. Get a 9-to-5 instead of trap.
Sometimes real estate is like the OG trap.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you trap, you should be in real estate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because people that's trapping,
hold on, bro. My fault. Not to cut you off. Keep that thought, bro. It's two different kinds of trapping. There's people that's trapping, and there's people that's just sitting on the corner store all day getting 35. Come on, bro. Like, you feel me? So like, it's two different kinds of trapping. You feel what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But basically, to show people that there's different ways to get money, the legal way, that could definitely change your life.
We just like y'all, bro. We ain't no 4.0 super duper. Nah, bro. We was getting to it. We was grinding. It was getting gritty.
Yeah, I did too.
It was getting gritty, bro.
Yeah, like when I moved to Philly, like I had no money, I had nothing but. Growing up, my mom and my pops were, I can say that.
No, for sure. So it's definitely like if you're struggling, it's definitely a way out, and you don't just gotta invest in real estate. It's a lot of things you could do. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta hustle your way out the legal way, and not just have that crabs in the barrel mentality. Don't go back to what's putting you in the same bad spot.
Yep.
You feel me? That's just nonsense. So.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
Real estate is a great avenue, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wanted to circle back to something. I really want to make sure we hit this over the head. Mentorship, I don't know why people are so afraid of it, but we've been conditioned with mentorship since daycare. From the woman that was watching you in daycare, from the teacher you had in preschool, to the teacher you had in kindergarten, to first, to second, from art teachers to gym teacher. Like, like you may have not liked your third grade teacher, but you probably liked your gym teacher.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And you go to middle school, you come back to elementary school, you go visit your favorite teacher. These are our mentors. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't know where in life we felt like we didn't need someone to guide us and point us in the direction. Because even me, bro, like with photo and video, I didn't really scale. Like I did a lot of courses until I got a mentor. Like, you know what I mean? Like. And I wouldn't even say a mentor, a coach. This is the difference.
Yeah.
We're gonna say this. You got coaches and you got mentors. I would be very, very mindful about saying you're a mentor versus a coach. Okay. A coach is somebody that has no emotional attachment.
Okay.
I'm here for a season.
Okay.
Once the cohort's over, I don't have to be
like,
like, bro, I'm your coach, right? Or if you're in this low ticket offer, I'm your all coach.
Yes.
So I'm not obligated to do these certain things, right? Yeah. But if I'm your mentor,
bro,
it's different.
I'm responsible for the call where your mindset is a little off because the mindset not right, you're not gonna do the business right. If you're a little off, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like I made the mistake by assuming my coach was my mentor, so I grew the mentee attachment to the mentor.
That's key, right?
See what I'm saying? So then it's like, damn, bro, dropped me on my face. You told me, you see what I'm saying?
I don't mean to cut you off, but a lot of people might have had that experience, where they thought the coach was the mentor was the coach, and they can't cross over, or they shouldn't.
That's a great analogy, bro. Yeah, great, because it's like the first person I really, really locked onto, or that gave me that play was like, oh, I'm gonna help you, bro. For nothing, like not for nothing, but for pennies, for really, when you did it. It was mentor, bro, because it was calls, it was text, it was showing love, like just showing genuine love, and I never fell on my face. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, yo, bro, this shit green. Like he really helped me out. So it was like, that's a great way to put it. And I don't think I ever had experience with a coach, but the way you just put it, like I definitely understand.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Because you guys are educators too now, right? So it's like you guys can sit here and be honest and be like, let me be intentional about who are my mentees and who I'm coaching. Because also, if you're my mentee, you're a reflection of me.
Thanks.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, OG the young bull. Like, bro, like, your young bull do some nut shit.
No goofy stuff,
yeah, bro, like, you can't be doing that. Like, nigga, that's me too, bro.
You putting your stamp on it, and your name is everything, right? Your name and your word. That's everything.
I learned that the hard way, though. Like with me, like y'all said this in the beginning, judging character was always a weakness of mine.
Yeah, okay.
Like I'm so nice and genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do you like, are you the type that like you always find the good in somebody, or you always try to like to be like, okay, you're this, but you're okay at this, you know?
So I would say how I was. Now I'm not really like that.
Okay.
But I think I'm way better like on just reading energy and just like sometimes people are yoked for who you are and the way you operate, but also like let me rephrase this. You remember when we were kids and they would tell us like friend and best friend? And everybody in class was your friend for real?
Right.
Like when you were young, right? What they need to teach us is you got friends, you have acquaintances, you have these people. If I learned about categories of what to hold certain people to and like the energy they give you to let you know, oh no, I'm gonna hold them this way, it's not nothing wrong. That would have set me up a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
makes
with
sense.
judging the character. Cause I had mentees that like I done helped a lot of young boys. Like I was in the school board of education, so like I always been involved with the youth. I always been pouring into them, pouring into people in general. Like that's why like even when we were shooting, I'm like, y'all don't got this? What the fuck? All right, do this. Like yo, no, you don't have this. And not even on no like, oh, I need the extra bread to give you this joint that I got from Bull that's on this for, you know what I mean? Like, no, nigga, like, here, take this because, you know, like, that's just in my character, right? Like, if I'm in the room and I'm here to do a certain thing, I'm going to give everything I can give. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when I'm working with younger people and I'm seeing that, it's like, bro, like, the issue is, like, they're getting mad at somebody or whatever because we weren't conditioned. Now everybody's conditioned to know, like, this is what this is, this is what that is, and this is what this is. Like, these people aren't for you anyway, in this magnitude. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't gonna help me in that direction. But like, hearing how y'all are doing it, it's like, yo, like, those lessons, like, I've never heard of a program that's teaching people actually how to find the right people to do their business with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can take that to the next level where y'all sit, have a private call with them just to see. Yeah, I don't think you guys make sense.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's y'all name on them.
Yeah, 100%. And I agree with everything that you said. You definitely got to start from a good foundation. You can't build on a rocky foundation. So with partnerships, with anything in life, you got to make sure your goals align and it got to make sense.
Alignment is key, bro.
Yeah.
If he trying to do all flips, I'm trying to do all holes and build cash flow. He like, I'm trying to build my cash flow now. Fuck the cash flow.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. It don't matter what we agree to do right now. By the time that 6 months come up and it's time to do something with the house, we're gonna be looking at each other like, listen, it's gonna be a tug of war every time.
Exactly.
Like your goals gotta align, and you have to be like on the same page, bro. Same page is like he said. I think he said this in the beginning when we first started. We both super risk takers, bro. Like if he be like, yo, bro, this crib, we can probably spend an extra 40, 50 for the drum, but I think let's go. Say likewise, bro. Like my girl. My fiance.
Sorry,
it
look. It's done. Yeah.
Look.
Settle on that bachelor trip. Woo! No.
Anyways.
Absolutely.
No, but look.
We're good men, guys.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. But no, so that's out of there.
She's not gonna watch this.
She might. Get me gripped up, dog. It's getting hot. But no, I'm good. So look, it was one time
She from Philly, you not joking.
Yeah, So no, she was like one time because I'm a super risk taker, bro. So she used to be like, yo, I thought it was just you, like, cause I think one time we was on the phone, and I think she in the well, and we talking like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, bro. Fuck it, let's do it. She like, I thought it was just you. He worse than you. Like, you be jumping out your damn shit, and he worse. Like, I'm like, yeah, bro. So like, it's like we be at the same time, bro. Like, I don't even got. It's no persuading ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no persuading, bro. It's like when there's some crazy shit that come up, like, oh, bro, I think they trying to give us a little bang, but we got this. All right, bro, fuck it.
Yeah. I've actually seen you guys talk, and you be like, all right. Like every time y'all be with whatever the other one want to do,
it ain't no persuading.
That synchronicity is crazy.
It's crazy,
like,
but the thing is, it's calculated too. It's not like we never blindly go into a situation. Like we got that much confidence in our skills that we know we gonna succeed.
Right.
So it comes from like all the stuff on the back end, like putting that work in, feeling in the beginning. So we're not just saying that to maybe when we first started, but now it's just like,
first started,
but but there's levels to it for sure. There's definitely levels to it, man.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So let's say someone's in the creative industry and they're building profit, like they're they're making at least 20K or 10K or like they're making enough to possibly get into real estate, and they got like a 600 credit score, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they were gonna get into real estate, what do you feel is the easiest type of real estate for them to get into to kind of set up their exit strategy?
What's the credit score?
Let's say 680.
680, you can do a whole, like 680, I'm saying you gotta buy, renovate it. You probably got, first drawing, you only got a dub, you probably gotta do a little lipstick situation. You can't do a full gut. You probably gotta do something, get in there, you do some bathrooms, kitchen, paint, floors, you get out of there. And you refinance it and you get started renting it out. Now the 20, it's gonna be tight. I'm not gonna lie, because you still gotta purchase the property and you gotta start the construction. So you might gotta have some credit card or some type of funding from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right? But like that's
So how much do you think they would need, like, just to even get into their, like, to successfully get a project done? How much?
If you gonna go
To be safe and good, like, just to get it done.
If you go on a lipstick job, I say like 35. You can get something done for 35. If you go on full gut, you gotta have like a 50-60 ball to comfortably get it done. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, you can get it done. Okay.
Comfortably, no, seriously.
That's
like,
comfortable, but you can get more comfortable, right? Like cash is king. Like the more you got, the more you will feel. Like it can take 2 months off your project, the more money you got, because it's like you're not waiting on no draws. But that's with full guts. You gotta think full guts take anywhere from 6 to 8 months, or more. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but if you're doing a lipstick job, bro, just starting out, I would do a lipstick. I wouldn't do no full gut from the rip unless you got somebody that's really walking you through it, hands on with you. But you're doing a situation where you get in bathroom, kitchen, floors, paint.
Yeah.
Man, you in and out maybe a month and a half, 2 months.
Okay.
I think that's
Damn.
Yeah, for sure. And for all the people that, just want to lay back, I would definitely do FHA too. You feel me?
Yes.
Three and a half,
I always forget about that.
All my 9 to 5 people, listen, you could put 3.5% down, get a triplex, duplex, or quad. You live in the top unit or the bottom unit. You rent out the other the other couple units, and you living for free. So that's a good way to get into the market. And if you do that process, every year or every 2 years, by the time you look up in 15 years, you got 7, 8, 10 plus properties. So if you just want to be laid back and just buy something up front that's already cash flowing, I would do that.
Yeah, still going cash flow, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna cash flow.
Still going to add equity.
100%.
Then you're not gonna cash flow as much, but you're gonna cash flow. You ain't gonna have to worry about the construction part.
Exactly. If you just want to get in the game, you got some extra cash from your 401k or something. I would definitely look into house hacking.
Shit.
For sure. So that we gave y'all 2 ways to get into the market.
House hacking is super easy. This is what I always say, and I say this to. We probably have a billion calls of people, and I tell them the same thing. I say, house hacking is the easiest way. It's not the best way.
Okay.
Right? So FHA, you got 3.5%. You got 15,000 in your account. You're like, all right, bet we're gonna get a grant. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. All you gotta do is say, I want this house. I like this one. You got it. Now when you're doing it the other way, you probably gonna have to have damn near double that. And you're gonna say, I want this house, but then you're gonna have to renovate the shit. And then after you renovate it, before you renovate it, you gotta make sure, okay, after I renovate this, what is it gonna be worth? You gotta do those numbers. It ain't up to the lender. You gotta have all your ducks in a row for when you pick a house. You gotta go through from A to Z. When you house hacking, you just from A, and then you skip around all that stuff. You get Z.
Yeah.
When you're doing the building, it's A, B, C, D, E. You gotta go through all the phases. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So one's easier, one's better.
100%.
But one's harder.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel me?
Yep, run it back, y'all. Look. Clip that.
That was some game in there for y'all. That was some game.
Yes, sir.
There's multiple ways to get into the game.
Okay, so.
But don't sit on the sideline.
Now this is a cool question. In the next 5 years, where do you see real estate going?
Oh man. Shit, nowhere, bro. It's just more people. I mean, listen, they're not built.
Like if you had to make a business, like as businessman, right? Like me with my video company, I'm predicting what's gonna happen in the next 5 years.
Okay.
Right? So I know artificial intelligence is out. I know we have different types of editors.
Gotcha.
I'm starting to see commercials now that are built just by AI.
AI,
right?
yeah,
Like
facts.
my business is not going to be future proof for much longer. So I have to prepare for the storm. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm saying to you guys, like, because I'm predicting what's gonna happen with social media, personal brands, and the value. Because really, this is wild. You're gonna like hearing this. What's that coin called? It's a token. Shit. It's a Bitcoin.
Damn, I know. I think you're talking me. We too deep in.
Yeah, we definitely deep in.
Bitcoin, they said that by 2030, Bitcoin will be worth 100%, but a personal brand will be worth 1,000% more than any Bitcoin.
That's hard.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're, but that's facts. Like, we look at the best. Like, you seeing it now.
Yeah.
Like, real estate on top of what they got going on, that's crazy. But like, I'm just saying, like, that being said, like, where do y'all see y'all business in 5 years? Like, what are you trying to do to future-proof and prepare for?
I mean, honestly, bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have no AI go into a house and then they can run the numbers and you can get them. They can't build a crib, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like some different shit. But, show me something,
Look, we're gonna see. All right. Hey, what's going on ChatGPT? So I'm in real estate. The industry of real estate I'm in is
birth strategy.
I do the birth strategy. I currently have, how many properties y'all got?
Just 20.
20 properties. And essentially, I'm trying to predict what will happen in the real estate field and what will be trending in our business in the next 5 years. So I can be prepared and capitalize and be ahead of my competition. Be brutally honest, based off of everything you know, what should I be prepared for and what should I start implementing? I didn't know how I was going to be able to do this, bro. This is the chat you need to be having with your chat.
But I feel like no matter what, human beings, we're gonna need a place to live at the end of the day. So I feel like the strategy we use is gonna be everything proof, you know, to be honest.
Like
you know, it's like you need somewhere to live. I can't.
Institutional buyers are coming for everything. Trend, hedge funds, and REITs.
Like, if they're not making no more land, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's so many. Just think about North Philly, bro.
Yeah.
If you walk through North Philly, how many cribs that you'll see a lot of fixed up properties, right? But you won't see a shit ton of abandoned properties that look messed up on the outside.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. So like tenants will expect more electronic things.
Yeah, facts.
So like cameras, property things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
so as time goes on, you're gonna have to. It's like anything. Like you see the bathrooms with the pink bathrooms and all that. You know what I mean? Back in the day, that was renovated back then. What's renovated to us now in 5 years may not be renovated. We may have to do some extra stuff with smart home and clap lights and all that extra,
even like it says you guys can apply AI with managing your listings, maintenance.
No,
requests,
for sure. Now all that stuff that has to do with finding or vetting tenants or selling your property, I agree. They're probably gonna take that part over. Or if not, they're gonna get heavily implemented in there. Bless you, bro. But as far as being hands on and feet on ground, boots on ground, bro, people need somewhere to live. So when you buying them property, like they're not gonna make no more land, bro.
Holy shit! It also said y'all building a brand around real estate is a goal of mine for the next 5 years. So that's great. So
You're gonna lose.
Nah, but see, I'm just saying, even like having it, like y'all have y'all as partners, but like that's why I think it's so important for people to really like challenge how you talk to AI because it's just like.
No, you taught us that too, bro. I've been talking. He just sent me a message probably last week about just like scaling it. All right, this is what we gonna do. I put this in the AI journal and how we gonna do this and scale this. What we gotta do per year to do this, and the AI shot back, boom, shot back.
And then all we gotta do is just put the work in. You know, AI came up with the plan.
Exactly.
So we do use AI now.
Well, and you know what? I feel there's a key difference between people that use AI. This is mandatory. If you use AI like this is why you're not getting where you want to get. You have people that use AI that want to see all the cool answers and they get really excited, and then they don't do anything. Those are the people that come into the programs, they pay for the programs, and get the game, and don't do anything, and they blame everybody else. But then you have the people that are executed. Like, yo, if you kill shit, right? If you make it 7-8 figures, and you don't talk to your phone like this 24/7 or whatever the case is, you're walking while other people are flying at light speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's wild, but that's good. Like that's why I fuck with like y'all using it like that, because it's like certain people, they're not executors in that method.
I mean,
you know
before you even put it on, you know nothing about. I mean, I knew about ChatGPT.
I remember.
I ain't had an app. I'm like, what is this? Like, I'm stubborn.
We was on the stoop. Yeah, he's like, I'm like, nigga, come on, bro.
You talk to your John like, and they give you. Then when we started shooting for real, they didn't even know scripts. Let me download this motherfucker. Give those scripts out. Let me download this shit. Yeah. What shoot day in 10 hours? Yo, I need a script for real estate content. We just come on, bro. That joint shooting out script. We was shooting them. We was knocking them joints out.
Yo, we was.
You know what? That's how it happens. That's a good joint.
Yeah, bro.
That's
but
good.
We use it now for sure. We like probably not as much as you, obviously, but we definitely. I definitely use it. I know he uses it because he be sending me like just random like, yo, bro, this is what we want to do. We got turned up this way, this way, this way.
Yeah, y'all might be able to make blueprints in there, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like literally, like say like, yo, I want you to build me a house and describe like a blueprint to ChatGPT, and it'll probably build the image.
No, you probably just gotta be super specific. Like, is this many square feet in a porch area? The depth.
Hey ChatGPT, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to create a blueprint. So just tell it.
The square footage of the property is 900 square feet. We want to turn it into a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom property with one. That's it.
With one garage. Now see if it does this. This is crazy. Do me a favor.
Probably got to add like depth and all that dumb shit too.
ChatGPT definitely powerful. You could think about anything, put it in there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see if it can create this blueprint. That'd be wild, bro.
Yeah, they definitely just said that.
Oh, nigga.
Yeah, no,
It's cooking. I seen it's cooking up.
No, I see it. It said living room should be 300 square feet. Like I said, it was breaking it down.
Oh yeah, it's cooking.
Bathroom 60 square feet. That's about right too.
Always storage, garage 200.
Yeah,
This is wild.
You could probably say, listen, we be talking them closets sometimes.
Yo, I'm gonna clip this if this works. So we can keep talking, but if this actually like, if it's, you know, I'll show it to you guys because you'll let me know if it's a good blueprint or not. Always thinking.
But that's just gonna show you the future, like where it's gonna take it.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna take some jobs. Like if you could, yeah, AI coming for some things. Sure, a lot. Not ours.
We around.
Yo. Oh.
They did it.
Damn.
Yes, they did, bro.
Damn. I don't know if y'all can see this.
You did that, bro. And that's how some of our joints be looking too. I ain't gonna lie.
Dang. That's dope. That's crazy. Okay. That's wild. All right. Well. Okay.
I'm gonna have to use that shit. You ask me for a couple of things. I'm gonna say, listen, because if you really go in there, you say, all right, living room is 16 by 19.
Yeah.
I want a kitchen, L-shaped kitchen, somewhere in here. The bathroom could be directly behind the living room. It should be about 80 square feet, and they can draw. Yeah, they can. That's hard, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
Okay. All right. Well,
You know
that being said, man, that's good to know. Y'all got a lot of good shit from today. Like, I want y'all to get, you get a little too much for free right now. It's just dropped it.
We go forever, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But look, this is not the first time you'll see them. They will definitely be back because, everybody gets further in life. They upgrade. You know what I mean? Get more comfortable. You already know. But yo, this is Trigger Talk Pod. Here are my guys. You can say your names.
Ray _ my name is Ray, though. Ray Pryor.
Dante 3 underscores on Instagram. Let's get it.
All right. So, guys, catch you on the next episode. Hope you enjoyed yourselves today. We'll see you next time. Yo, thanks for tuning in to Trigger Talk Pod, everybody. I wish you guys the best, and hopefully I see you on the next episode. If you didn't already, like, comment, subscribe. This was a great episode. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. See you on the next one.